Hey everyone, I guess this video today is just going to be a bit about how I'm feeling in life, not just business and not just health, not mentally, not spiritually, but like literally just how I'm feeling. I guess for me right now, I'm learning a lot. Business is, it's okay. I rejected my first offer and I had a terrible gut feeling about it even before I went into it. And the offer was actually projected to do zero as of that month. So by nature, I'm just going to reject that, like, fuck that. And, projected to do anywhere between 40 and 60,000 the next month. Now, that still didn't appeal to me, so I rejected my first offer. Now I am back on the marketplace, but I have a mindset of I'm literally able to get an offer that's doing anywhere between 200 and 500k a month because there's an abundance of them. I know there is. So there's no way in hell am I going to take the first offer I get. I had a terrible gut feeling about it. The hours were 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. That wasn't sitting right with me even to begin with, but I feel like in this industry I'm going to have to adapt to that. And I think on an even more personal level, I'm starting to believe, and I understand why those really successful people say it's very lonely at the top. And I feel like when you lock in and focus on yourself so much, you neglect a lot of people, and it's not really a bad thing. In the moment, it can kind of feel like a bad thing, but it's not actually a bad thing. And yeah, it's lonely, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's lonely. A girlfriend would be nice right about now, and hopefully I can look back on this video in 10-15 years, just be ridiculously successful with a nice, wife, some kids. Hopefully to watch this video. That would be class. I'm sure it will happen. Yeah, it's lonely, man. I am really finding myself wanting to be around like-minded individuals who are as ambitious as me, who want to film really cool content, go out, explore places in London, go take trips, lock in together. I really am after that sort of entrepreneurship brotherhood. God willing, it will come. It will come. I believe in this planet we are all forms of magnets. Like, you will attract what you are, right? You are friends, you attract the girlfriend you want, right? You attract the girlfriend who is best for you. It's because who you are, you attract similar people. And that's the same as relationships. I believe it will happen. It's just a matter of time. There's many like-minded people within the community I'm actually in right now. But yeah, entrepreneurship. There's been loads of videos online about entrepreneurship and the lonely chapter. I'm not sure if that's what I'm just going through now, but it's definitely something I'm going to persevere through 100%. I've upgraded my environment, that's for sure. I've been going to this place called Mare Street Market in East London, and it's actually been amazing. Very, very, very cool place to go and do some work. I literally go there for 6-7 hours at a time, so definitely does keep my mind busy. Alongside appointment setting, I've actually started a web design agency, and I will also be consulting on SEO optimization. And SEO is a term that's broadly used. It's used across marketing and sales very broadly. It might sound like a specific term, but it's not actually a specific term. It's very broad. And what I will be doing very soon is designing and creating websites for clients. And that integrates well into the term SEO, because when you create a website for your GMB, it actually improves the ranking of your business on Google and comes up higher on the tier list. And you know, if your business is located higher on the list, more often than not, people click the top businesses with the best reviews. And you know, ranking is everything in today's age. You know, most sort of tradesmen, small business owners operate through Google, and having this is slightly annoying because my YouTube video was cut off. The app I'm using is just super unpredictable. It's called Blackmagic Camera. It's just the graphics are insane. I don't know how it does it, but I must have went down the spiral of just some future projections of who I really entail myself to be in 6 months. And I guess part of it was, you know, I want to really start my content arc and start distributing very cool pieces of content and start leveraging myself in the most leveraged way possible. You know, I want to do lifestyle content, entrepreneurship, business, psychology, integral theory, you know, some fashion, you know, just showing off my looks, man. I'm a good looking guy, man. Like, no ego there either. I'm a good looking guy. It would be stupid if I wasn't. Yeah, it would be stupid if I didn't show off my looks. I'm like really on the verge of just starting to post. There is a huge mental thing behind it. It's just, you know, not friends with any of my old friends, so what are they gonna think? Type of thing. So stupid, but it's one of the players on my mind. Yeah, man. And I see myself 6 months from now, just, you know, content be flying out the window, 5, 6, 7K on Instagram, healthier, lean, shredded, more glowy skin, traveled 6 countries, Punta Cana, Miami, New York, Lebanon, you know, hopefully with a good girlfriend, because this shit is lonely, man. All I ask from God is just a nice, beautiful girlfriend to just travel and do everything with. And almost like if I get a girlfriend that's on a similar journey or in a similar boat to myself, and she's proper locked in on entrepreneurship, health, fitness, she's posting on social media. Yeah, I use the analogy iron sharpens iron. Like, that's what I'm looking for in a girlfriend. I'm looking for a best friend, a soulmate. And I'm not sure how much I elaborated on how I'm truly feeling at the moment and where I'm at in my journey. And that is most definitely, I would say it's the lonely chapter. And I'm not sure if it's because entrepreneurship really brings out who you are, because entrepreneurs aren't entrepreneurs by decision, they are entrepreneurs by destiny. There's many people on this planet who are not entrepreneurs, and you know, they're workers, and that's perfectly fine. They're actors, they're medics, you know, they're whatever. But once you're an entrepreneur, it brings out who you really are. So anything part of your life, anything that was part of your life that wasn't part of your destiny and like who you truly are meant to be, it will all fall off quite naturally. And as a byproduct of that, you lose a lot of old friends. I'm not gonna lie, you lose a lot of old friends. So it's the lonely chapter for me. And I just aspire to have a group of tight-knit boys who are all entrepreneurs, grinding towards a similar goal. A girlfriend that's, on a similar wavelength to myself. That's the dream for now. Traveling, making money. Money is never ever going to be a problem for me. I know it's not, but it's when you have obtained that level of success, then new problems start to arise, and I'd be very interested to see what those problems entail and are for me. Like, God forbid I don't even want to start listing stuff, but I guess that sort of reiterates the importance of bringing God on the journey with you. But yeah, I see myself doing very well, and I feel full conviction. Full conviction. And in terms of one of my improvement areas, it was like environments. And as of environments, I have found somewhere in East London called Mare Street Market. It's very expensive, and I tend to stay there for a long time, so I do tend to get food, but that shit is compounding, and I need to find another way to stay fed. Yeah, I do have a lot of money, so I don't have a lot of money, but I have a good amount of capital saved up, but it's just a stupid way to spend money, so why would I do that? And a new philosophy I developed is I do not invest in the stock market if I don't have a lot of cash flow coming in. And that's mainly because I'm a very risky investor. That's just the type of investor I am. It's what I get the most fulfillment from. Like, in terms of choosing your sort of investment type and investment risk level, it really comes down to who you are as a person. I would say I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. I am a bit of an adrenaline junkie. So that would explain my high risk tolerance. I will always be a high risk, high reward person. Always. I always have been. I went bloody plumbing school and got into BCG. Like, all praise to God. But that is some of the stuff, right? Yeah. So I've improved my environments, and it's had a very good effect. A very, very, very good effect. So I'm happy about that. I'm really, really happy about that. I guess where I really want to start seeing myself go, it's not material, but it's actually more relationship driven. I just want more and better relationships. All of a sudden, my network is the most important thing to me. My network, having a good girlfriend by my side. They will come. I guess like quite a material goal of mine as well is to, it's not material, but it's just always going to be a dream of mine, and it's to live in a high rise, whether it's Liverpool Street or the Docklands in London. I want one of them high rises, man. I'm going to get one. They're not that expensive. They're really not that expensive. I would rent one. I've always said, one of my philosophies is I'm not going to buy no 3-bedroom. Such a bummer, boys. My fucking phone keeps on cutting out. And I guess that is just, it reiterates the importance of, if you want to do good content, you need some decent equipment. And where I was going with before it had gotten cut off, where I was going with that statement is I'm not buying no 3-bedroom house in Winchmore Hill. I would rather be the person that rents a very cool apartment and then, buys a 6-bedroom house in Muswell Hill or London Fields or Primrose Hill. That's just how I'm going to do this stuff. And yeah, like, the content creation part was super important for me. That's like, these videos, they had gotten cut out. They got cut out like 1,000 times. So I'm just going to have to make this short and snappy. But the content creation side of things, I am going to be a lifestyle sort of person, fashion, business, entrepreneur. I'm going to weave God in between the lines and just really start building that personal brand. I'm going to talk about Claude, my AI web design agency, digital sales. Dude, I'm going to become a fucking magnet. I need to get an iPhone 17 Pro because investing into one of those will force me to start creating very good content. that's literally all I need to do. I'm also going to have some like cool unique selling points on how I was an ex-management consultant at BCG. I think that would be really good. And it would be bad, like it would be such a curse if I was to never leverage, like no homo, I'm a good looking guy, man. Like I mean that humbly, like I say that humbly as well. I literally say that humbly. It's just I have to leverage myself in the most optimal way possible. Therefore I'd be shooting myself in the leg if I didn't. And I'm not sure if I've talked about this in any of the videos yet, but I've upgraded my environments as of now, and I've started to go to Mare Street Market. Yeah, I've been going Mare Street Market, and it's fucking expensive. The food is expensive, but you know, your boy's got to stay fed. Your boy's got to stay fed. And in terms of locking in there, it's just really, really good to lock in. It seems like there's loads of creative people doing their own sort of thing as well. So yeah, it's very interesting. But I guess on this entrepreneurship journey, you know, relative to that saying, it's lonely at the top, I'm sort of kind of feeling it, but it's fine. I trust in God that there will be a cool group of entrepreneurs around me, and I'll have a very cool girlfriend and wife in the future. Just trust in God. And I guess it's all you can do sometimes. So I don't beat myself up about going through a lonely period. You know, I once was very, very popular, but it is what it is now. Life moves on. But yeah, oh man, there was so much stuff that got cut out because of the fucking app I was using, but I can't be asked to say it all repeat it for the third time now. It's actually a killer. It's actually a killer. But I think that's actually enough for this video. I did create 2 other clips, so they should all merge together fairly well.